Welcome to Unapologetic Persuasion. E-Baby. Truly Bree. Ronnie with the shits.
With the shit.
And today we're talking about politics. We're going to talk about our views on independent women and men. And we also are going to talk about our drink dates. So, to kick it off, let's start with politics. And E-Baby, you're first.
Well, politics, I mean, that's such a broad category. I mean, right now, Biden just won the election. He just got inaugurated, and
Kamala.
we're kind of at a standstill. It seems like he's signing a lot of shit. I don't know if he's signing anything that pertains to me right now. My life is exactly the same as it was in December. PUA is back up and running. I don't know who all is on unemployment, but shout out to y'all. Do what y'all gotta do. Keep that going. Yeah, I mean, I voted for Biden, so hopefully he get it together. Like,
So, what is something that people should spend their money on, since we're talking about the PUA and the unemployment stimulus? So, what ideas would you give people to spend their money on?
As far as the stimulus, because it is free money that the government is giving you because of everything that we're going through as a country. I would say if your bills are paid up, because that's number one, bills. If your bills are paid up, I suggest you invest it. You should put it back into your business or into a business to see a return. Double your money. That's what I think.
What you got to say, truly?
Well, honestly, no, I'm joking. What I think people should do with their money is kind of what Ed thinks too. It's make a serious decision and commitment about what you want to spend it on, and definitely use it towards that reason, because you don't know when it's gonna stop. And if you ain't found a job or been looking for a job while getting this free money, you a fool. I'm just say that. So it's just gotta be a commitment that you have to make to something you want.
And how do you feel about Biden and Kamala?
Biden and Kamala.
Kamala.
Go Joe. Team Joe. Okay? Black woman in office. Amazing. History is rewriting itself, literally. Okay, so that's great. As far as like what's going on, I don't really know. Joe's not very verbal like Trump was, so it's like it's like a hit and miss right now. Like, yeah, we did it. No, what's going on? So I guess we just gotta wait to see what Joe does for the D. Specifically.
Amen.
I really need to know what's going on. So, shout out Joe.
So me, personally, when it comes to Joe Biden and Kamala, like she said, history's been made. Indian black woman in office. As far as Joe Biden, I personally just expect him to help the community that helped him get in office. I feel like
the whole world.
I just feel like, you know, just like we saying, like we don't know what he's doing, we should know. You know, because we knew when you were campaigning what you were going to do. Now that, you know, but it's early.
I heard that Kamala was the Kim Worthy of California, and a lot of people say Kim Worthy lock our black men up. So how y'all feel about that? Like,
so if that was you then, you better change it now, because, you know, it's like we're the reason you're in there. As far as the stimulus, unemployment, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, taking a chance on whatever you believe in is what you should be doing. Because at the end of the day, you've been broke. You've been not having no money. This is an opportunity to get your life together. I feel like whatever you got a passion in, whatever it is, even if it's just simple like, shoot, I never did stocks and bonds or whatever, but try to get some stock. I mean, put that 200 or 300 in there, because at the end of the day, it's something that you weren't able to do before. So God be, you know, willing that it is eventually be over. You're going to go back to that same thing you were doing prior to it. So now that we have an opportunity where we're getting unemployment, we're getting additional funds, we're getting a stimulus, invest your money like we're starting this, because we're taking advantage of the opportunity. Like we said, we riding away.
Flat out one or two sentences. What would you say to Trump right now? Ronnie with the shit.
I would say that I pretty just like, I'm glad that he kind of like, you know, got Kwame out of there, you know, because he deserved it to be free, because he's doing the same crime.
Shout out to you for that.
Yeah, shout out to you for that.
Shout out to Kwame. But okay.
For getting, you know, Kwame out, because at the end of the day, he was doing the same crimes that Trump was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that what that was?
He was doing, you know, and that's why you gone, because you could have got 4 more years.
What would you say to Trump?
Fuck you. No, not even just that. I'm also have to say you weren't all bad.
Fuck Donald Trump.
But there was really some good. So take it and leave it with that.
I would tell Trump that he didn't do anything personally to me. Like, I didn't wake up and say, why did Trump do that to me? You know, never. But I just feel like you were never a true president. You didn't act like a president. You didn't talk like a president. And you should have never been in office. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of your years here on Earth.
Amen.
Because you're old as fuck.
Next topic, y'all,
Yes.
is going to be our views and our opinions on when we think about an independent woman and when we think about an independent man. Because is there a difference or is it the same? Like, E-Baby, what do you think?
I mean, independence is not relying on anybody for anything. And also, your priorities is in order. I feel like that goes for men and women. Some people got kids, some people don't. Some people have their whole family. Some people don't fuck with their family. So, you as a man or a woman, if you have your priorities in order according to you and what you got to do in life, I feel that makes you independent.
Okay, truly agree.
Like being true to you, knowing what you need, and making sure it gets done. You focused on everything you need. Nobody has to remind you, teach you, show you, train you. You know. These are things you wake up, breathe, eat, sleep, do.
Amen.
So it's like without a doubt. And that's like both women and men because if you're an adult that can get a job, that got an ID, that can smoke weed and do everything else, but you can't do for you. Doesn't make sense. So that is my idea of independency.
Nobody should tell you that you need tissue in your house. Nobody should tell you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like, and that's a lot, and that goes for the men as well because you will literally go into a dude house and he don't have tissue. It's like you was in your house with your mama. You know that tissue was like a part of life. Like, you know, the black man, you know, they get pulled over a lot more than we would get pulled over, more than white men to get pulled over. So it's hard for them to keep their license. But if it's a couple dollars, and like Bree said, you smoke weed, you buy liquor, you know, say you sip lean.
You at the strip club.
You at the strip club, but you ain't paying for your L's back.
So what she said was, is an independent man and an independent woman the same thing?
Independence being
Truly.
accountable for your actions. You know what I'm saying? So you do certain things. Don't be thinking like, okay, well, she kind of knew when I told her don't have a baby, but that's her choice. You know what I'm saying? But you should have been like, put that on. Everybody made all these different choices. Not everybody has to be grown. Everybody has to be independent, and they have to do what they say. If you don't want to be with me, that's fine. But do what you got to do for these kids. You're not about to tell me, oh, because they don't live in my house, you're not going. If I paid for the bed, but you don't want to go pick up the bed. But I don't have a car to get the bed, but you got a truck.
We gotta work together.
You gotta work together. So
Make the dream work.
Yeah. So
is it the same thing?
Hell no.
No.
No, I don't.
What's
I don't
the
think
difference?
Well, I would say it's not because women are more responsible for 90% of the shit that goes on in the household or at jobs sometimes. And it's damn near perceived that that's how it works. Like when a woman and a man get in a relationship, men know I pay the bills, I go to work, I come home, I should have my food. You know, they feel like we got roles even just as friends, as mates, or whatever. A woman, you already have, if you are a mother, you have being a mother. Nobody's going to tell you, nobody has to tell you to take care of your child. You might have to remind baby daddy. His mama might have to remind him. Men feel like they have the option to choose. That's why we have so many single mothers and so many kids without their dad because they have the option. They always have had it. It's not like it's new. You can have 5 different baby mamas. Nobody's going to call you a hoe. But a woman has 5 different baby daddies. She's a hoe.
We instantly talking about the main responsibility that these
that's
guys
the
don't
main
do.
thing.
So if you don't do that, so if you don't do that and you're a man, these are the difference. You're not independent.
But independence is kind of it's one word. It's not, you're either independent or you're not. There's like no middle ground.
It's no middle.
Can't be in between independence.
So on top of priorities,
so if you slacking on something, you're not independent. You're slacking in life. Yes.
On top of priorities, we have responsibility. Okay, that's what independent is.
Yeah, being responsible.
You prioritizing. You're responsible. You're also taking accountability.
Yes.
For any and everything. If
Everything
you
in your life.
If you made a mistake, if you know you did somebody wrong,
What you do to fix
and you're
it.
accepting that, and you're apologizing, or you're doing what you got to do to fix that issue, and you're taking accountability
And
for
growing.
your actions as an independent man or woman. And that's
Okay.
just, I think we did that.
We did
Okay.
that. So, okay, now we're just gonna say a description of what would be a dream.
I gotta think.
Okay.
Dream date. Let me see. Let me close my eyes and imagine where I want to be. I would
Everybody
like
close their
to be on a dream date. I think I want to be somewhere like on a sky balcony type of, like sitting with the table and the flowers and the candles. You all dressed up.
Can I be
And
there?
it was a surprise.
Am I
And
lady?
you
That's
didn't
my
know,
day too.
but then the sky full of stars.
It get dark.
And you got the little roses and stuff around. That's just, that mean you care. Because don't nobody know I like flowers. So that's just perfect, you know.
You ready, baby?
I'm going to say something involving water. Right, so it doesn't have to be a beach because I'm not an ocean swimmer. I'm a pool swimmer. So not an ocean. I mean, like some water, a water aspect. I need a waterfall. I need a lake. I need to be hearing the water splashing on the rocks. I mean, I'll say that like Niagara Fall type of
Situation.
Yes. And there's no dinner. You know what I'm saying? We just there enjoying each other. You know, if nobody else is around, we can have sex in a waterfall.
Oh Lord! On the date, what date is this?
Oh, with my husband.
Because we were speaking on dream date.
Oh, okay.
We just getting that out.
Okay.
Okay, so Ronnie with the shit's gonna say my dream date. I would just say something like him just taking control and me not having to tell him how to take me out on a date. And when we go, it's something new to me, you know, because I actually been on a date before and he took me to a restaurant and I had to use the chopsticks and we was ordering food I never ate before. So it was like, that was cool, you know, and it was just like everything was new. So something that you just gotta figure me out and be like, why you?
Shocking.
Yeah, something shocking.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, so when you talking to me, when you talking to me and I'm saying
It's
certain
taking it
stuff
in.
and I'm like, I never did that. You heard it and you just took it and ran with it. And then you planned it and we did it and I'm
I
like,
just said,
amen.
I think that was so unapologetic.
it was
Yes, that was the persuasion.
definitely giving y'all a little persuasion.
Just getting our outlook on everything and like we said, we just riding
I
away.
want to leave you with a motivational quote, and
Can't forget those.
Oh,
Very
yes.
necessary.
it's Ronnie with the motivation.
Okay. Once time is gone, you never get it back. So live every day like it's your last. Because, you know, and that doesn't mean be foolish. That just means that tomorrow's never promised. Do what you got to do.
Today.
And, you know, be with the people that you love.
And
Always
love you.
tell everybody that you love them and just, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of the world. Because, you know, some people not here. And you are. You're here for a reason. So, Ebony, what you get from my motivational quote today?
What did I get from the quote you just did right now? YOLO.
You wanna
Yo.
live one?
YOLO.
Truly B, what you get from that?
Respect yourself.
Hey.
Seriously.
For real
You
though,
gotta
respect yourself.
Because if you respect you, you can respect everybody around you.
Yeah.
Simple.
Okay. Bye.
Until next time.
Rate, like, share, love, all
All
of
of
that.
that. All that cool
Okay.
shit.